Guys, welcome back for another one. We're continuing here with Transport Fever 2, our EPEC challenge, every product to every city. And today's episode is going to be a little bit of a different one than what we've been doing here. So last episode, you guys see me redo the construction line, well, the stone to the construction material to Green Bay. And we looked at some other things in Green Bay, but anyway, we got that settled and we're going to do more of that. But however, the next couple of cities I need to upgrade just based on the amount of time that I spent on Green Bay alone and just that one good. It's probably going to be about an hour or two worth of me filming, which is like 4 to 8 episodes, let's be honest, for me to upgrade the rest of them. So instead of doing that, I'm going to test something out in this episode, and you guys can let me know down in those comments down below if you have enjoyed this or you don't, as a way for let me know if I should do this in the future or not. So I'm going to actually work on some cities. I'll talk about which ones here in a little bit, but I'm actually going to show you guys or have you guys play first person camera angle of our, what did you see, this one's it right here. Not that one in particular. Let's see. Not that one either. Maybe this one right here. Yeah. So one of these trains, I'm going to show you guys from this pickup location the whole way to Chesapeake drop off. You guys can see what the entire run looks like. Warning, it's about 18-20 minutes long of how long this actually takes in normal play speed for it to reach from this end to its other destination. Pretty long time. But you guys can watch that all in first person, see if you enjoy it. Let me know if you guys do enjoy it. I would love to do more episodes where I'm showing you or just playing the train rides in first person. And you guys can just check out like how the map's coming along, what it looks like, you know, down there at the train level and stuff like that. Please let me know how you enjoy this episode. And if you don't, let me know you don't. And if you're indifferent, you can let me know that you're indifferent. It kind of lets me gauge if, like I said, if I'm going to do it in the future or not. So what am I going to do in all this time? Whoa, got a glitch there. What am I going to do in all this time? While you guys are watching this, and actually I'm just going to edit this part out, is I'm going to try to upgrade at least 2 to maybe 3 cities. I'm going to upgrade Bravo, look at the stations, all the goods that are around here, get those updated. I may take a look at this section right here, no promises. We're going to look at Chesapeake, and I may look at Norwalk, and I'm going to do that all in this episode as a big cut to you guys. You guys will watch the train ride from construction material plant to Chesapeake, and while I take care of all that. So without further ado, enjoy. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that view of that entire train line from that construction material plant the whole way up to Chesapeake delivery. Now we did do a bunch of upgrades since that video was shot of that train ride, and so I was planning on doing 3 cities, and I just looked at the time as I went. I kind of just ended up doing the entire map. I gave it a once over the whole way through, upgraded where I felt necessary, so that way in our following episode we can get back to possibly making another good, or at least start setting up another good delivery or something dealing with getting a good to another city. It doesn't even have to be brand new, just get another good to another city. So I did do a bunch of upgrading here. I don't know why this is not, it should be working itself out, and it's currently not doing a great job at that. But yeah, we weren't getting enough stuff. So let me go back to the beginning here, right? Let's flip this map around to our normal orientation. Let's start with Provo. Wow, there's a lot of industries closing. So Provo, we didn't really do much. I gave it a once over, didn't really need that much. I'm actually still leaving the platform at 80, as there is no goods currently coming in by train, so that could change in the future. But right now, there was no reason why I needed to change this up and add more expenses. And actually, that wasn't like that before. I may want to give this one some existence. Let's go ahead and add 2 here while I have it open. But it shouldn't really need much more than, it shouldn't really need that much. This was better under control, but like as things were growing, well, Provo grow. You can see now Provo is actually demanding 4 goods. If you go back to probably the intro of this video, they did not demand 4 goods at that point. So that grew, and maybe why we're seeing a little more passengers. Anyways, going through, didn't do anything with this line in here yet. Don't feel like I really need to. If you guys watched the entire video through of the entire run, you've seen there was some stopping and stuff like that. A lot of that was dealing with running different train locomotives on the line. So I basically tried to make sure that everyone is on a Baldwin now, the newer Baldwin, you know, the little green looking one here. And of course, this thing makes me out to be a liar already. Why didn't, oh, it's because there's Green Bay passengers. Not much. All right. Everything else should be Baldwin. I can see why I probably didn't touch this one or look at it to touch it, is because it's so low in passenger. But yeah, so we try to get everything in Baldwin, so everything's going at the same speed to stop anything from like having to stop at a signal because it's faster than the train in front of it. We will add probably more here in the future once we get bigger and faster trains, but right now, I know someone in the comment section of one of my recent more videos said about putting a bypass here. We'll hold off on that for now. So this way, let's go to Norwalk next. I think that's where I went after this one, and actually you can see more passenger growth, which is not a bad thing. I did put a new stop in. I put this stop in. Originally that wasn't here. Everyone wasn't getting covered. We're getting close to everyone not getting covered again. But it looks like we have another passenger growth situation here, which is not bad. I will definitely accommodate this. Let's manage vehicles. Let's go ahead and add 2 more. I don't want to double up because I think that will slowly take care of itself. All right, moving over to Chesapeake. Oh yeah, Norwalk, I don't think I did extend this platform. This was an 80, it's now a 120. As I wanted to expand one of the trains coming in here. Maybe it's probably the goods train, the tool delivery. I think I expanded the tool delivery. Anyways, over to Chesapeake. Now this was already on a 120 platform stage, so I didn't really need to do much there. Took a look at the passengers. There was a lot of passengers here on this platform when I first started, so I actually upgraded the train here. The train from Carlsbad. Let's go ahead and manage the vehicle. As you see here, it's probably the very first one and only one that currently has a Mongol. And the reason why I did the Mongol, let's go to edit here real quick, is the Mongol goes to speed of 75. Now a lot of trains, why I cut off at the Baldwin, because you start looking at these cargo wagons, they can't go faster than 50 kilometers per hour. So there's no reason for me to go any bigger than the Baldwin currently until we get newer wagons. We will get newer wagons sometime in the near future. If I sped up time, it would be a little bit more near, let's be honest. But I put the Mongol here and you're like, okay, well, it can't go faster than 50 kilometers per hour. So why did you put an engine on that goes 75 kilometers per hour? That is mainly because at some point we did get an upgrade on these passenger wagons. Or maybe this is the original passenger wagon. I just don't remember it being this fast. There's a max speed of 80 kilometers per hour. So in this case, this engine can go its max speed. And I felt that this is probably the best way to get the passengers down. And it did a great job of getting the passengers down, as this thing was over 100 when I went to deal with it. With a train that was only carrying 70 passengers. No, actually, we had to get a new passenger wagon because the other one had 70 is the max, and when I put the new one in, we're now at 80. So all good here. Checked out the passenger lines. This one I'm not worried about if it's just with the drop-offs being overcrowded. It'll sort itself out. We're all good here. I did do some upgrades. Put some more wagon stuff available. I believe we did do something with the food. So I realized I need to get more food in this town. So we'll go all the way back to our food line. I did switch these platform. They're our very first 200-kilometer platform. Very, very long. I made the trains you get to see here very, very long. They're going to pick up a lot. And that was mainly to maximize what we're doing here and just make sure we have enough for everything that we're currently serving. We definitely have room for even more expansion if we need it, but definitely did that there. All right, moving on. So that's pretty much all the major stuff. Everything else was small. Actually, you know what I realized? I don't think I ever came over to Carlsbad. But Carlsbad's fine. Chesapeake to Carlsbad. Let's see. Where is the train at? Oh, it's there right now. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's still making a profit because of how fast it goes, and it's definitely filling up. But well, 120, we'll keep that right there. I really don't like adding multiple passenger wagons on the same route until we get to later years where we get smaller, a little smaller engines that are a little more affordable to help the frequency up a little bit, which I'll like, especially on the lines where they don't get full. That having the better frequency is definitely going to be a good thing. That kind of sucks that we kind of lose passengers there. Anyways, moving on, up and away. Let's go to Glendale next. That's kind of where I spent my attention next. Take a look at this. Everything here looks fine, which is, I'm not expecting too much because we recently connected all this stuff, so we shouldn't have too many issues. Everything looks good. It does command 2 more goods. We'll get to those in the future. I did take a look at this line here with the stone and construction material, but until we get better wagons, which should be in the upcoming years, I kind of let's leave this one as is. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this in place in the future or not, but for right now, it's fine. Helps us grow Glendale. Then I went over to Inglewood. Not much in Inglewood, but I'm going to show you all the cargo stuff I did around it. Once again, just looking at it, no huge growth of passengers. Everything seems fine. So a lot of stuff I play with. So I noticed when I looked at this before that steel was at 0. We had tons of plastic, and things were just not getting built up. So I went ahead and found a way to get more steel. So I went yeah, this door one. So then I went and did this. I realized these guys just back up. So I deleted most of, I think like 8 or 10 of these wagons, and then try to scap both of these lines. See, we did both these lines to try to get them on a rate of 200. They're still way over 200, so you probably could scale those back, especially this one if it's being crowded. Is this one being crowded? This one's not as bad. This one's really bad. So we could delete. Let me just take 2 off here while we're looking at it. I mean, no point. There's no point in paying maintenance on something that's not even being used. So, anyways, we extended this platform. We extended the steel platform, which allows us to get these bigger trains, which are still not running full. There you go. There's a full one. I know we were probably waiting for. Oh, full. Okay, now you're full now. I know we were probably waiting for this one to catch up because this one over here was not filling this up. And the main reason why we had to get iron ore producing more is because we were running a deficit where we weren't getting enough iron ore. We had plenty of coal. But now that I did this down here, I'm expecting this to now be a problem. It's kind of a give and take relationship around here. So that's that. We have steel coming in. And then I was like, well, let's make better use of all this stuff. So I took a look at the plastics, realized that we had a ton of plastic being stored up here that is set up right here, going to waste, still is going to waste. So I added a few more wagons because there was definitely room to deliver more based on this number here. Still, there's an opportunity to deliver more based on this number. But that's kind of where everything's at. That's all the upgrades we did in this episode. Next episode, like I said, we're looking to either deliver an existing good to a new city or start setting up another good production. One or the other is going to happen in the next episode. But until then, guys, if you enjoy this episode, once again, leave me a comment how you like this episode, didn't like this episode, or indifferent this episode, because that will help me in the future of like what kind of video presentation I want to do. So thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.